And welcome to the video lecture on Chapter 4. This video is just the intro and objectives of Chapter 4 to try to give you an idea of what Chapter 4 is trying to do. So Chapter 4, at this point, we've gone through the ER diagrams, we've gone through the advanced ER diagrams, and now we really need to get down to designing the logical database design. Alright, which is basically the ER diagrams and stuff, and moving towards the relational model, which the result of the relational model will, in Chapter 5, we'll talk about the physical database design. And towards the end of this chapter, we actually talk about creating the tables and the create table statements, which is part of one of your project milestones. So let's just take a quick look at the objectives. Right, so we want to, we're going to define some new terms, right? The main one is relation. Relation is tantamount to tables, basically the same word. And then we're going to talk about key fields, which are directly associated with the identifiers from previous chapters. We're going to talk about the properties of relations. We're going to talk about candidate keys, which again are the same as candidate identifiers from previous chapters. We're going to talk about the first, second, and third normal forms. There are other normal forms, more advanced normal forms, but it is beyond the scope of this course to get involved with them. Most databases in the real world are lucky if they're in the third normal form, literally in the third normal form. We're going to describe problems from merging relations, right? So we're going to talk about how we're going to identify perhaps entities that have been designed that once we start talking about making them relations, we may want to merge them. And that's typically as we go through setting up the normal forms, we'll talk about merging relations. We're going to talk about all of the different processes associated with transforming the ER and enhanced ER diagrams into relations or tables that will eventually become the physical model of the database. Again, we're going to talk about creating tables, which essentially is relations with entity and relational integrity constraints. So we're going to talk about what an entity integrity constraint is and what a relational integrity constraint is. And at the end, we're going to talk about using normalization to convert, and I love this word, anomalous, which simply means not normal, tables to well-structured relations. And there are a variety of reasons that we want to go through the process of normalization, and as we go through these videos, when we go through the chapter, I will teach you what those reasons are. So that is the end of my intro, that is the end of the objectives. This is the end of this video.